everyone. The other day on Instagram on a reel, we shared what we packed for our swimming grab and go bag. It's not really a beach bag, just more like what we grab for like going to a pool and going, like if we know for sure we're gonna be swimming at a pool. Today I wanted to show you, as we're prepping to do a one-day trip tomorrow, just the girls and me. Matt has to work. We are prepping for like backpacks that we're gonna take all the time. One thing that we transitioned to whenever our kids grew out of strollers was backpacks and prioritizing backpacks. Or sometimes we don't make them carry their own backpacks if it's just too heavy. When they were younger, sometimes we would just carry it for them. But I'm going to show you what we put in our backpacks for just a day trip out. This does have more food than we normally do because this is going to be a thing where we can take food, but just don't really want to have to buy food while we're out. So like what we pack for snacking on days that we just are doing snacking as we go. Starting with the food related items, normally we just take our own canteens and pack Propel. We recently, the pure filters are out of stock for a while, so while we were waiting for a new pitcher with filters to be able to come in for us to be able to do filtered water, we went ahead and picked up a case of Propel because it's still hot enough to where we need to worry about replacing our electrolytes as we go. So everybody's gonna have one bottle of Propel. You can get like a 12, 24 pack, something like that at Walmart with a variety of different flavors. This one has the berry, the kiwi strawberry, and the grape. Another snack that we have used for years when traveling because it's a very good source of fruit, this one actually has fruit and vegetable, is the Go-Go Squeeze. And like I just said, fruit and vegetable. So we buy the packs that are called the fruits and veggies. I think it doesn't say, yeah, it does right there, fruits and veggies on the go. This is the Speedy Strawberry, and this one is the Petal Peach. The only way that we have found the fruit and veggies one with the strawberry is to buy it in the multi-pack with the peach, but we like both of those flavors. And again, I like having that it's fruit and vegetable on the go. It's a little bit healthier snack, and you can actually TerraCycle these packets as well. Another thing that we're going to grab on the go is, I used to pick these up all the time, our dark chocolate peanut butter. These are going to be our protein source for while we're out, and just to have for probably about midday tomorrow while we're out. But like anytime that we're going out during the day and we know like we're not going somewhere like with a definite food plan, we definitely try to pick up protein bars as well. Also, speaking of which, just orange juice. It's just something we found that we like to have in our bags just for I don't know, it's just something we've started carrying in our bags and stuff, and it just seems to help to have like an orange juice like first thing in the morning. So there's at least one for each person. There was a 6-pack, but there's only 4 of us going, and I went ahead and just grabbed, so there's 4 left, and we're going to put 1 in each person's backpack. This is also another Go-Go Squeeze product. This is one we haven't opened yet. This is the Go-Go Squeeze morning smoothies. The reason why this one is separate is it actually does have shelf-stable yogurt in it, which means it has lactose in it, and I do have one that's lactose intolerant. But she does occasionally bring, like, she can take a lactase enzyme, and we bring lactase enzymes for her. So occasionally she doesn't mind doing these. I just try to limit as much dairy as possible whenever we're doing it. Like you see, the rest of this is pretty much dairy-free. The dairy in the chocolate does not bother her. It's like this would bother her if she didn't take her enzyme. So we are going to take these, and this will be our first time trying the morning smoothies ones. Usually we just get the fruit and veggie ones, but we're going to try these out and see if they'll help, because we're basically going to be eating breakfast and lunch on the go. For the non-food items, each of the girls are going to be taking these artist sketchbooks. These are from Dollar Tree. You can get them spiral bound, and it literally is just blank paper for them to sketch on, draw on as we go. Sometimes whenever we're going to destinations like we're going to tomorrow, there's some wait times in between things, and it's helpful to just have something for them to be able to sketch on and do and work with. And I will say, like, I'm kind of showcasing everything together, and then some of this will be split up into backpacks first thing in the morning. Some of their backpacks are already pre-packed. So like this doesn't show pencils because theirs is already pre-packed with pencils. This is just something that I was giving them to add to it that I meant to be giving them a while back. We thought about putting this in our travel schooling bag. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here. This is different. This is like our day use bag. And this is a place where they can just, you know, free draw as they go. This is actually from my backpack. but all of their backpacks also have them. They each have mechanical pencils full of lead with good erasers on them to be able to take with them, and they take small notebooks with them. That way, as we're going, they can jot things down that they want to remember, that they want to write down, and they all have one of these in their backpack as well. Also, just face tissue. It's just, sometimes we find, like, sometimes if you get sticky and you want to clean up, or sometimes, you know, sometimes whenever you're in like a different environment, you know, you might end up with a little runny nose or something, or just like, you know, we just find that, like, even if it's not like cold or allergy season, having a small pack of tissue is not a bad thing. And there are some things that are in our backpack, speaking of like colds and allergies, that we are taking, but I don't want to feature it here, and there's just some things that we just don't share. So like, there are more things than what we're showing. This is just a highlight of other essential things that we show. This is only for my backpack. We are taking sunscreen. So it's still warm enough. It's gonna be like 86 degrees, and so I know it's September, but like it's supposed to be like 86 degrees tomorrow, and we'll be out in the sun a lot. So we are still using sunscreen fairly regularly, probably at least through October. So this is something that I take with us. The one time when the little kids were tiny that I had put sunscreen in my bag and didn't have it in a Ziploc and ended up opening. So ever since then, we always put sunscreen in a Ziploc when it's going in a backpack. The sticks work better for face because as you sweat, as your face gets wet, whatnot, this can run into your eyes, and I just don't need sunscreen in my eyes, and they don't like sunscreen in their eyes. So we have switched the sticks for faces, and then we also have an SPF lip balm that so the way that we do this whenever there's a lot of us is, you know, you don't usually share lip balm. We just like do your finger and then you put it on your lip. Make sure you're, you know, sanitizer on your finger, on your hands, use your finger, then apply it to your lip. It usually seems to work pretty well. And this, I'm actually not going to open it, but it is a pocket folder, and sometimes whenever we're traveling, I end up still having to carry physical paperwork with us, just a confirmation email. Sometimes just doesn't work, or like internet's not working down or whatever. So this is what I have switched to using floppy folders for like all of our paperwork needs. Oh, and last but not least, I forgot this. So all the kids' canteens are already full. So because we have one water filter that we use for family, and it's not like the new one that we just received, it's not super huge at all. We have switched to like it's a smaller one, but until the pure filters come in, we have a small water filter. So we find that it's helpful to just let each person fill their canteen and filter more water, and then we just go on a rotation. And it's so sweet because the girls will actually help each other out, and sometimes they'll fill for each other, or they'll just let each other know whenever it's ready to refill. So each person already has a canteen. Theirs actually have carabiner clips on them. Mine doesn't, but that's okay because I actually have a pocket on my backpack for this. That is all that's going in the backpacks. We are still taking this bag. You've seen this bag several times. It is our travel bag. So we're still going to take this for on the way to destination because it's not super close to our house. So we are going to take this for them to do like on the way there, just to have to do. And it's got like, you know, mostly fun activities, but it's still just like, I don't know, it's just, but if you want to see the video for this one, I'll link it up here. I try not to like repeat the same things over and over and over again for people who watch every single video. So if you haven't seen the video where we talk about this one, I'll put it up here. It's part of one of our planning videos from a recent trip. But this here is what is going in the backpacks. So that is it for our day trip backpacks. This one's a little bit more updated. I don't think I've done one of these except for, I know we did kind of a shorter one for like packing a backpack when you're gonna be gone for a week. This is more like we know we're only gonna be gone, hopefully only gonna be gone for like one day. I say hopefully because I have not packed for an overnight stay anywhere, but we're only gonna be gone for part of a day, most of a day, and we're gonna come back. So that was, you know, I wanted to show a little bit update on that, especially with having tweens and teens now. The last time I showed these, the kids were like one tween and younger kids. So I like to try to do the updates as we go and just try not to like over update you all so much to where you're like, okay, we're seeing this 10,000 times. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.